Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. Now I can see some complicated lines on the course that don't exactly look like they're all going into where I want them to go. I also want to go there and set the speed limits. 6k reversing speed? No, we'll go with a 10k and turn speed can be 15. Just to make life a little bit easier. Should just keep it running a little tiny bit faster. Okay, so he's coming round the corner right here. Now where's he going? He's going to that. It's reversing up now. Have you decided to drop out and then start doing an outside route? No, he's... What are you doing now? You're reversing to this point. Ah. Okay. That was a strange thing to do, but now he's come over here and he's... Looks like he wants to turn there. Yes, he's now doing another turn. Where's he going to turn? Which way is he turning? I think he's going to go up across there and do the... Basically, he's going to work the short runs on here. That's what I think it's going to do. No, it's going up that line. I thought it was going to go up that line over there, but it's not. It's going to run up this line right here. And this one here is where it wants to go. So it's coming to there, and now it's going to reverse back a little bit. It's going to lower the plough down, and it's going to run across the field up there. So why have you come up all the way over to here to do this? What advantage is that? I don't really understand how this bit here is an advantage by doing that line first. It has gone over the wood chips right there. So that at least is a good thing. It's managed to get through the wood chips without causing us any issues. I've got the green tractor is running over there, the John Deere. That's not so good. It's going to have left a little bit of a gap there. The John Deere is doing a beautiful job. That's coming on round there. So why has it left that bit? Why have we left a gap in the entire line up there? So it's going to come over to here. Now it's going to reverse up. Which way are you going to go now? You're going to go out. You're going to start working that slightly longer route, aren't you? You're going to come round there. Yes. And then it's going to start working there. So it's leaving that bit in there. I don't understand why it's leaving that bit behind. Unless it decided to do that because it was going to tangle up with that John Deere. I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought that would have been the case. But anyway, he's going over there. John Deere is rushing along this way on its second pass around the field, and it's actually doing a really good job of this. It's got one more pass around the field, which is going to easily cover the bits where the other plough has, come out as far as. So it's going to tidy all of that up. There's going to be some nice tidy edges all the way around there. Let's go... No, I want to go this way over to you. You're now lifting out and turning round again. And they shouldn't interfere with each other either. Excellent. Okay, that is absolutely fantastic. And I just want to see this one here, how close it's going to get to that bit. But also, why did that one stop up there? We'll bring the next tractor in, and we'll see we'll see where we can put that one in relation to the ploughing here, because I think if we can leave the case running over there, and then maybe we get this next one and put that so that it does a little bit of these short runs over here. Maybe that's what we need to do to keep it going nicely. I don't really know at the moment, but this one looks like it's now just going to carry on out and do these bigger lines all the way through rather than trying to do the short stuff. So we'll leave you, and we'll get the... Do I want to do the Challenger? You know, I don't. I absolutely don't. I want to do this one. I want to have the one with the triple wheels. This one, I'm going to put doing some slightly longer runs. I'm going to put this one more in the middle of the lines there somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be. It's gonna head over that direction, and we're going to set this one up going on the bigger runs over there. So we'll start unfolding it right now. And the John Deere is now, he should just be coming round now to start picking up his third pass. Sorry, not first pass. Third pass. He should be just going around the edge of the pond. There he is. He's going around the edge of the pond right there. So we may have a collision between the case and the John Deere. So let's just go over and check them a second. You're going to get to there. Is that John Deere going to... You know, I need to actually go to the John Deere, I think. What's going to happen here? We've got a slight overlap on that bit. Are you going to stop, or are you going to try and keep... You're not going to stop at all, are you? I actually need... No, let's go there. Right. Slight problem there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to there, and I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to say stop driver. Just there for a minute. I'll reverse you up just for a second. Now that bit of field there has already been ploughed, so it's not like a major problem, but I will actually lower that down onto there and do that. So fortunately, yes, that little bit of field there has already been ploughed, so it's not going to cause any problems. And then I want to go to here. We have to keep an eye on the John Deere as well, because the other thing that John Deere is going to try and do, I reckon, it's going to want to go over the ground that this one is now working on. So I'll bring you to there like that. And then I will go drive course, as it's already on the nearest waypoint. It's going to lower that one down. And it's going to keep going with this bit of land right here. Excellent. Okay. You're doing what you're supposed to do. John Deere is away as well. Let's go this way. He is racing up across the field over here. Proper racing stripes on, and he's already going over some of the land that some of the wood chips that we tipped out over there. That's not going to... That's brilliant. That's what I want it to do. Right. Leave you there. Nope, wrong way. I want to go through that one, and I want to go to this one. Start you up. We'll take this one out over, and... If I'm running that, actually, let's well, we'll have a look at the course in a second. If I'm running the course along here, I'm thinking maybe I should put this one doing the short runs here, where the case isn't currently working. If I was to bring this one over to here, like if I go in here, so if I want to go there, I want to go big field plow like that, and then I want to look in here. I want to go there, look in course generation. So this one, if I was to start there and allow it to do... It's only going to do a few short runs to there. It's going to stop. Now that course, that turns there. Goes up that way. And then it goes all the way up there. So that one goes down here. He turns and he comes back up there. Up there. And then he goes down and he runs down here. I think from that point, he then goes up to there. That would be my guess. So I'm actually thinking that we should leave this bit then. And instead, we'll just bring the... We'll bring this big blue beastie over here, and we'll put it there somewhere, like right in the middle. So I'm not going to start it on this point. What I will do, while I remember, is I'll go to Advanced Settings and change those two round. Say OK on there, and we'll also go to Speed. I'll put that up to 15 on the corners, and put that up to 10 on reversing. Scraper's special number 2 is slipping. Who's slipping? There we go. Nope. Aha! Right. We have got a slight issue with the wood chips that I went and put out. He's not able to quite get through there, is he? Alright, I'm going to have to stop driver there for a second. And you can't run the first waypoint. You've got to go next closest for when you do this again. Let's bring that forward a bit. I will... There. Okay, that should, I'm hoping, it should work. If I drop you down like that, Right, that now works. That will do absolutely fine. So I can just go drive course right there, and he's going to carry on doing what he needs to do. I'm hoping the rest of it will be alright. So he has left a little tiny bit just there, unfortunately. He's going to do the same when he gets up the top of the hill up there, isn't he? Those great big lumps up there, those are going to cause it some problems. And you here, did you have any issues? You didn't. You managed to get through your bit just fine. This is the one that I want to see. I want to see what it's going to do over here. Let me jump over to you again. I'll move this one out of the way. This one can go up to the corner up here, and then we'll set that one going from on there. It's going to go on this corner up here. So it's just going to be doing some long straight runs right across the field. I think that will be best suited for its abilities. I'm going to bring you in over here like this, and we'll go somewhere like that. That's where you're going to start, but I'm not going to do that one just yet. I want to bring you over here, and I want to find out what the plan is with this one. So that one goes to there, and it is what I thought it would be. He's going to go over now. He's going to start doing those short runs, and then that will then develop into longer runs. But when does it go and do the really short bits over there? Like the rest of those short runs over there. That's the bit that I'm wondering about. This one here is going to go all the way up round. It's going to turn round completely up there, and then it's going to start doing that straight work. So I don't need to worry about you. You are heading up that hill in a second. Let's go back over this way, and we'll get to this one here. So we want to go there, and I'm going to keep the lines on so that I can... Yes, I'm actually in the perfect spot for this one to start. I need to press... Let's just come out there. Press Y to allow create fields. Drive course. It is next closest. Yes, it is. It's going straight out there. That's what I want it to do. Okay, you're doing that, and we are... I've no idea if it's allowing create fields at the moment. We'll have to wait a minute to see about that. Where's that John Deere gone? John Deere hasn't started going up the steep hill yet, so it's got a minute, and that one is now doing those short runs over there, which will open it up, and then it will eventually start doing some really long runs like this one is. These long runs here, that one's only going to take it up to there. This is the big bit. This is the bit that's really going to take the time. Oh, wait. John Deere's already got... Wait, what's happened with that John Deere? Oh! I thought he'd already gone past the hill. No, that's the hill over there. Like I'm literally coming up the hill right now. This bit right here is going to be the biggest problem area that we're going to have on this entire field that we do. Is this steep line that we've got coming up here. Now, is that going to actually plow properly? Sort of. Ploughing a little bit. It's kind of coming round, and just it is allowing the plough to go through. Fortunately, that's on the third pass right there. I tell you what I will do. I will stop driver a minute and get rid of that. And I'm gonna just manually do this a second. Like this. So that when we come to the end of this row, we don't have an equally troublesome time trying to plow through it, because what it does is it leaves kind of lines like that, doesn't it? It leaves great big stacks of stuff piled up. I think this bit was a mistake. Like, the idea is pretty cool, I think, having it so that it does plow over these things, but I'm thinking that overall, ultimately, that little idea right there was a bit of a mistake that I shouldn't have done. But no harm, no foul. It's fine. It's not like causes any major issues. Let's go to you and drive course. You're on next closest waypoint anyway, so you should just keep going with the outside rounds. You are keeping going with the outside rounds. Excellent. So then we can go to you. You're still doing what you need to do, working on those short runs there. And this one is... Okay, he drove up to that point. Ah, I happened to pick up the exact right spot for it to go up here, all the way up to the end, and start doing the short runs on this bit. By a remarkable coincidence, I picked up the exact right one on there for it to do that. So I'll leave you just to carry on there. The only concern I've got with that is that this John Deere is going to drive into it in a minute once it gets up to that end. So we may have to just keep a half an eye on it. What we can do while we're keeping a half an eye on it is we can get this one hooked in and we can bring this one over so that we can have the 4 of them running in the field together. Because that would be a pretty cool thing. I would like to have all 4 of them running in the field. So you just... I'm just going to drive this one up over that way so that we can get it in the field and it's over that side somewhere. The John Deere, I'll leave that one running its course. It's going to get to the end. I'm hoping it's going to come up here to like start doing a little bit on the short work over there. Whether or not it's going to properly do that, I'm not really sure. The case is now looking like it's going to be doing some particularly long runs up across the field over there. Is it actually ready to turn around and start those long... It's not ready to start those long runs yet. I don't think. Or is it? No, he's just going to... He's got one more turn to do. And then he's going to go and start doing the really long runs. So we'll take the Challenger here. And we'll go and take this one right over near the other end a minute. I'll stop right there. You keep going here. Yeah, and then that one's next pass is going to be doing really long runs. And then you over here. You've come on round that corner. Absolutely fine. I've got the... there we go. So we've got the New Holland right there. That one's going to go up through that little bit. That's where it's starting. Why is it turning round like that? And we drive right into each other. But honestly, so long if it'll keep going, I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of driving into each other, especially as that field right there is already been ploughed up. So it's only kind of just as long as it's giving it a nod in the right direction. I don't really mind. That's absolutely fine. And you are now turned round and you're doing the really long run up through there. And you aren't doing anything for a second. Wait, no, and then that one there has now turned round and he is working his way down through here. So he did one there where he turned right round really sharp. Now what's he going to do? He's going to go out that way, he's going to turn, he's going to do it again. Should do. For a little while at least, he's just going to keep kind of doing it like that. It's strange the way they've got it moving at times. Like it's strange the way that the course has decided how it should be laid out. I guess it's so everything eventually all meets up and it does like cover the entire area all at once. And it gets everything absolutely covered. Okay, you. Next up. We need to get you all the way up to the top corner up there so that you can get ploughing. I'll start unfolding you as we go. The case is well on its way now, doing some nice long runs right up to the other end of the field. This one here is going to be the first one, actually, doing the really, really long runs all the way across everything. And, you know, I'm thinking that 2 seed drills will probably be enough. And what I'd also like to do is, if we get the... Like, we're going to be getting 2 huge seed drills. We're going to get 2 really, really big ones. If they are enough, if 2 seed drills are enough to be able to get right the way across everything that we want to do, I'm thinking that what we should do is we should lease 2 of the big John Deeres to pull them as well. Rather than using these, okay, I've just allowed create fields, and I'm just going to drop that into there so that we get that little tiny bit of grass right there. Now, you. I'm going to bring you over this way. That one should go to about there. All right, we've got something slipping. You're not slipping. You're doing just fine. So it's not you. It's... Oh! Well, that was inconvenient, wasn't it? You're going to go on round that way. You're going to get back on track. And now you're also going to get on track. Yep, this is looking... Oh, we've actually gone right across the middle of the island up there as well. I didn't even realise we'd done that. That case went right across the middle of the island. So you over this side, you're now tidying up this outside edge right here. And then you're going to go up there into field 3. And this is the bit that I'm interested in seeing, is where this one is supposed to go next on this epic course. While this one's just doing the rest of this bit here, we can go over and start the Challenger, I think, going on a long run up across the fields. All the other tractors are busy racing up and down, so all we've got to do now is make sure that that one has got allow create fields. And we want to go into here, and we want to go to big field plow right in there. And we'll go to there, we'll go to advanced settings, lower early, lift late. Okay, and we will, excuse me, we'll just put some lines up on there like that. And nearest waypoint, right, I'm going to bring you up this way a little bit, like that. And that's actually going in the wrong direction. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to need to just move it over to this next corner over here. Like this. And we will start it from there. That's where we're going to start this bad boy from, right there. And then we will go drive course like that. So no, I don't have lots of different ones. Stop, driver. Stop, driver, I said. And the reason I did that is because I didn't have it on the correct setting. So if we just back you all the way back down here a minute. Now I've got to do the like major wiggles all the way down through here like this. There we go. Right. Let's try that again, only this time we will put the course onto the correct setting, which needs to be the fieldwork one, like that. And then we'll try driving the course again. So this time he's going to lower the plough down, and then he is going to carry on up across the field. So we've got that one going. We've got this one going here, who is just about to go and finish up this little slice that we've got going up through here. So we have to come back and keep an eye on that one. You're doing wonderful. You're ploughing brand new ground up through there. You are... Actually, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Well, you've already gone and ploughed one bit. I don't know if he's like... Because that's where the course has sort of gone a little bit strange, isn't it? So maybe he's doing something to do with that. You know what? I'm just gonna go stop, driver, right there. And I'm going to bring this one round in a circle like this. We're going to go over to this point. I'm going to go to there, like that. And I'm going to hope that that is sufficient. So let's try driving the course from here. Okay, so that does actually seem to be enough. Have you got the right one? Lower early, raise late. Okay, that's fine. Not really sure what that was all about, but I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. And then we've got the others are busy doing what the others should be doing. So you next. What are you doing? You're... Actually, I'm not entirely sure what you're doing. Let me go there and there a minute. Oh, he's... Looks like he's come out down to here and he's doing these short runs. But why have... Hang on a minute. Let me stop the driver right there. And... Then you on advanced settings, lower early, raise late. That's fine because he should have lowered down by now, surely. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't actually need to, but I thought that's where he would have done it. Also, we're gonna need to do this little bit round here, so I'm going to... Well, I thought I was going to do something, but apparently even that little tiny little lump right there is more than enough to completely stop the plough from working and stop the tractor from driving. So these lumps of wood chips on the field were a mistake. That is something that we shouldn't have done. And in hindsight, we should have just, like, well, I suppose spreading them out on the field would have been alright, but leaving the lumps like this definitely wasn't a good idea. This is something that has ended up causing us a little bit of a problem. I'm aware that I need to go and check on the case tractor. That one's probably going the wrong way right now, because it's going to head up towards where the New Holland is, and we don't want the two of them getting tangled up. So I'll bring you back round over here, and I'm going to set you going up on this line here, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. The T9 is currently slipping, so he's on something. I think there's probably a pile of wood chips up there that the T9 is slipping in. So we will go there, we'll go drive course like that, and that one is going to go down across the field, and it's at least going to get these short runs done over here. Then we can go up there to the case. The case is going in the wrong place right now, so I want to stop. I'm going to let you go on a little bit further. Stop driver right there. That one's doing what it should do. This one over here, stop driver as well. I don't want you out here, especially as you're, yeah, you're like, you're likely to damage the ground if you come all the way. Why are you going all the way down over there? You're not supposed to go that far. Come up this way, up to there, like that, and then let's try you again. So let's start course at nearest waypoint, drive course. You go up across there and you do that bit. I'm happy for you to go and do that bit. Then we will jump back over here. So we've got the Challenger is coming up over the big pile of wood chips right there, and has actually managed to get over the pile of wood chips, which is great, so we shouldn't have to worry about those anymore. That's really good on that bit, at least. And then he'll keep going with some of the rest of it. And then I want to go over to you. And this one, I want to get rid of that. And I want to move this tractor down over here, because I don't want it working on that line right there. We need to move you on a little bit further. The New Holland can go and do those short runs right there. And then this one, I want this one working on some of the slightly longer runs. So we're going to bring you over here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over this way, and I'm going to, like, plonk you into the middle here somewhere, and you can go and take over some of that. So we'll... all of the tractors will keep doing all of the different bits that we want them to do. At least this is what I'm hoping. And we have got 3 full turns around the field on here. I was just wondering if maybe we didn't, because he seems to be going out an awful long way to do his turning. But no, we have got 3 full turns. Drive course right from here. You go right there and you start driving course and work your way from that point. Okay, so you're doing good. You down here, we were expecting that. I'm going to leave that one there a second, and I'm just going to check on the rest. You're doing fine. You're coming up here and working these few shorter runs just on this side, just for now. And then we can move you again if we need to. You over here are currently... well, you're doing what you need to do. You are at least moving. Right? You're moving in reasonable, you know, in a reasonable direction. Okay, so everything seems to be going well at the moment, apart from this one. So let's go to you. And we will stop driver again, and then we will come out of this little heap of stuff that we've got right here, and we will see if we can do something about it. So we want to bring you over this way. I can't move at all because there's just that one tiny little spike of a heap right there. And it's not going to let me move. Oh, there we go, right. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.